In this all-time classic clip, Morgan Freeman offers CNN host Don Lemon a simple yet wise solution to race baiting in America. Hello and welcome back to Resist the Mainstream, reporting the news that the mainstream won't. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more classic content like we're about to witness. Well, it is an old video, but it is recurring all the time, and it's always a solid reminder. And it's been nearly a decade, but legendary actor Morgan Freeman's wisdom shines brighter than ever in a political climate filled with forced conversations that bait reactionary responses. Particularly through the media, Freeman shed a grain of advice that would ultimately make race relations in America much more peaceful, as seen here.
The whole thing, especially the president and Democrats now are talking about income inequality, and that's basically what, when you talk about the richest 85 people on the planet, right?
Yeah.
It's income inequality. Do you think that's, looking at, what's happening in the news now, is that a good idea?
It's a great idea. It is the greatest idea. We have a much more vibrant society when we don't have such a vast chasm between the haves and the have-nots. We need that middle ground that we call the middle class, the people who buy everything, people who use the products that the rich are creating, if they're creating anything other than wealth, right?
Right.
So it's what's happening with the Chinese economy right now. They're changing their whole outlook because they need consumers.
Yeah.
And without a middle class, you're not going to have consumers. You're not going to have it at the level that we normally would have it.
So can I go back to, because I thought what you said was fascinating, because you called it bull when you said people can't, pull themselves up. Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution, or either a mindset that you can't
Today?
or cannot? Yeah.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't. Hey, you and I, we're proof. Why would race have anything to do with it? Put your mind to what you want to do and go for that. It's kind of like religion to me. It's a good excuse for not getting there.
Freeman leaned into Lemon, expressed his advice based on his years of experience in both society and Hollywood when asked about income and inequality in America and systematic obstacles that African Americans face. He claimed the idea of race is often an excuse to not achieve, relating it to religion. He went on to add himself that him and Lemon were prime examples of the different time we live in today. Race didn't get him here to his position and status, but rather their work and determination. I kind of questioned Don Lemon's merit and status, but that's another story and a whole nother report. Lemon admitted he had grown tired of race-driven interviews and questions he often prompted to ask, and then admits an unexpected opinion.
I said, and it's probably get me in trouble, but I said to some of my colleagues recently, so I know that it's an issue, but it seems like every single day on television I'm talking about race, and it's because of the news cycle, it's in the news, but sometimes I get so tired of talking about it, I want to just go, this is over, can we move on?
And if you talk about it, it exists.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like it exists and we refuse to talk about it, but making it a bigger issue than it needs to be is the problem we have.
So I understand you recently had a birthday. You're 27?
Lemon broke character for a brief moment, perhaps comforted by the famously calm energy Freeman exhibits. He even claimed he might get into trouble with the network for expressing his opinion, which in itself illustrates the dark nature of modern journalism, hypocrisy. Freeman once again had a simple yet effective response to Lemon. It should just be heeded by all of us. If you talk about it, it exists and will continue to exist. He went on to explain that making it a bigger issue is the problem we have. Of course, Lemon quickly changed the subject of Freeman's birthday, and the interview switches back to the plastic reality it began with. So do you think Don Lemon actually took a moment to be honest? Do you think he faced backlash? Do you think we should take Morgan Freeman's advice when it comes to baiting topics such as race? I'll tell you one thing right now, Don Lemon may hate the white man. He may think that the white man is holding every minority down. But what he fails to realize is that he's actually going out with a white man. I believe he's married now. I mean, that's a whole other story. But man, if you're going to stick with the story, stick with it. Your hypocrisy is shining through. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Once again, I'm Steve Inman with Resist the Mainstream, reporting the news that the mainstream won't. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and of course, hit the notification bell for more classic videos. Till next time, take care, and we'll see you then.